So the whole forging thing just kind of started as a hobby idea I've been wanting to do for a while, and I just jumped in. I watched some YouTube guys, and there's very informative stuff out there to look at. Here's my forge. I had to make it. You can buy a forge, but they're very, very expensive. I made this one out of an old helium tank. And I lined the inside with kale wool, very special insulation. These are fire bricks, good to about 2800 degrees. I had to make my own burner, so that's a piece of 1.5-inch exhaust pipe and some other stuff from Home Depot. All that. Here's the burner. I take it off because it gets very hot. When I turn the forge off, it really gets hot coming off the top. There's my little, I drilled these little super tiny holes. I drilled 3 or 4 of them at first, and then I realized I didn't need that many, so I plugged up 3 of them with silicone, so only one of those is actually good. And it goes right on the top. Right there. So that's the forge. It works pretty well. It gets very hot, very fast. Here's my anvil, my hammers. I shaped my hammers on my sander so they'd be rounded. The sander, which failed today, so no big deal. All my other messy shop stuff. But this is generally it. I just kind of got inspired to do something. My very first actual product is this little utility knife that I made. Copper rivets. And it actually came about because I tried to make some tongs. And I did make tongs, and they failed. They broke. So I, cut my losses and made a little blade out of the broken piece of tong. And this handle was my first attempt at a real handle. Manzanita wood from Southern Oregon. So anyway, that's it. So if you've stuck this video out, you probably want to see what I'm making all this fuss about. And this is pretty much it. Sorry about the glary light. I don't know what I'm doing, as usual. I'm going for it. That includes using GoPro Studio. But the knife turned out pretty good, I think. I wanted to keep that rough forged look, but yet show that it could be refined as well, so it's polished. Again, the wood came from a manzanita tree, about 65 years old, from Southern Oregon. And I put some brass in there. This started life as a chisel bit for like a pneumatic concrete breaker hammer. And it was about 8 inches long. I forged it out to be about a foot long and about 2 inches wide. And then I just kept on hammering on it and beating on it. And this is the actual finish off the hammer. I didn't do anything else to flatten it. That's just how it turned out off my anvil. Piece of billet aluminum there. Little brass pins. You can probably see them. And it's not perfect, but I'm pretty happy with it. And it's pretty sharp. It's not razor sharp yet, but it will be when I get done sharpening it. Thanks for looking.